Hello everyone, welcome to another video tutorial of ALD Lab. In this video, I will be showing two important things. First is how the C++ code written in SDSOC it gets converted to corresponding assembly level code and from where to see that assembly level code. Second is how to get the address of the HLS IP after it's being created by the HLS Vivado tool. So these are the two things that I will show you in this video tutorial that from the tool you can get these things. Okay, so from this project I have already built it. So if I debug it as and launch an emulator, it will open the debugger window. So start emulator and debug. Make sure that you uncheck this because we don't want the waveforms. So the TCF JDB client is launching. It is successfully connected to the localhost. Okay, so you can see over here that the program execution has come to a halt at this line of code. Like in that we are in is equal to. So as you can see, so the program execution has come to this line of the code. So if you click on window, then show view, and if you click on disassembly, so from here you can see that this is line number 105. So corresponding to this line number 105, I am having the assembly level code. So all these instructions are assembly instructions. Actually, these are ARM instructions. So this move, this is BLX's branch and link with exchange. This is move, this is store. So all these ARM instruction sets you will learn once the course move on, or you can also learn it online. So you can see that for each line of code in your C++, you have the assembly level translation of that. So for the whole code, you have the assembly level translation. So when you will learn more about the ARM instructions, so you can get more clarity on this assembly level instructions. So you will get more clarity on this assembly level code. So this is the point one. Next, coming to the second point, let me go back to the previous default state. If you click on this debug and then inside SDS, then inside this SWS stubs, if you click on main.cpp, you can see over here that the hardware functions that got created in the HLS, so their name has, so the tool has given it some different name like p_0_vectmul _1 _no_async. So if you also create on this vectmul.cpp, you can see that the hardware function name got changed, and you can see a set of signals like send, wait. So these are basically the driver signals. So these are the communication signals between the PS and the PL. Now, how to get the address of the IP that has got created? So to get So to get that, you can inside this standalone BSP folder, you can go inside this BSP underscore Cortex A90, that is code 0. So inside this include, you can see that there is x-parameters.h header file. So inside this, you can see that corresponding to peripherals like XPAR, PS7, DDR, so there is some base address. So if you just search your name, search the name of the HLS IP. Let me search as a VEC1. Let me search it as only one. You can see over here that this is our this is the base address of the IP that has got created. There is xpar underscore vecmol1 underscore if. So base address is this, and the highest address that is allocated is this. So from this xparameters.h file, we can get the base address of the IP that got created by the HLS Vigado 2. So these are the two important things that for which I have made this video. So for the other things, you can also explore the tool. Thank you guys.